And if everybody in the group is like, I'm trans now, I'm this, I'm that, they're going to do that too, because it's seen as like a social status thing. Like, hey, look at me, I'm trans, I'm non-binary, I think I'm gay, I'm lesbian, I kiss girls, whatever the fuck. And he was basically trying to argue with me like, oh, shit doesn't happen like that. I'm like, nigga, yes, it does. I also was arguing with him saying that, hey, bro, you got to understand, like, niggas were not all coming out as gay fucking 20 years ago, 40, 50 years ago. That just wasn't fucking happening. All these niggas were keeping it in the closet. But now it's seen as a status symbol, is my point. So a lot of these niggas that are saying they're gay nowadays, because whether you're born gay or you're just choosing to be gay is yet to be seen. You know, I don't have any factual evidence to say it's either or. But the point is, I know that the identification of being gay has increased since we made this shit all normal and the pride flags are everywhere and the pride parades and all this other bullshit. But I know that's more because people just want status within a friend group that they're in. They want to be a part of a group. They want to be a part of something. So they're just going to claim that they're gay or lesbian or bisexual and all this other degenerative gay shit. They're just going to claim all that stuff because they want to be part of the group. And basically, Brian Shapiro was trying to argue with me saying that, oh, that's not true. That doesn't matter. People just choose, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, fuck no. That's not how life works, bro. You assimilate to your environment. Everybody fucking does it. Everybody does it. If you're a part of a friend group, you start behaving in the same way that the friend group behaves. Because if you were not behaving the same way, you would just be clashing with them all day. I've also mentioned before, for example, if you don't have a victim mentality, if you believe that you're fully responsible for your life, you're fully responsible for your success, you're fully responsible for winning in your life, and you blame yourself for everything, and you're around a bunch of fucking victims, you're not going to stay in that friend group long. You're going to keep clashing with them because you have a completely different perspective and worldview on life. This is also why it's really fucking hard for a conservative or anybody who's sensible and sane to be around these leftist idiots. Because it's like our worldview is so fucking different. We just clash on every single fucking detail. Because your primary worldview, especially that victim mindset and that not victim mindset, it permeates throughout all of your behaviors. You know, the way that somebody who's not a victim moves in terms of everything they do is completely different from somebody who feels like they're a fucking victim. It's completely different. So just the fact that this nigga tried to sit here and argue with me saying that, oh, your environment doesn't affect you, is just fucking stupid. It's disingenuous and stupid. Your environment affects you, bro. Who you hang around affects you. Everybody fucking knows that. It's like that's one of those primary success quotes too. Like, if you want me to know who you are, show me your 5 friends. Because you're the sum of the 5 friends that you hold close. That's what because everybody knows that. You assimilate based off your environment. So I saw that shit and I was like, when he was saying that, I'm like, bro, Brian, what the fuck are you talking about? This is so fucking stupid, bro. Swear to God, these Jewish niggas, bro, I swear. Anyway, point being, this then led me to talk about we need limits. Like, we need to have limits on these behaviors. It can't just be everybody's free to do whatever they want. Everybody's free to do whatever they want. And this is the key thing that I wanted to get into that I was thinking about after that debate and argument. I'm like, bro, these leftists have fucking lost their minds and they have no clue how to maintain a sustainable society. They don't even know what builds a sustainable society. If you want to build sustainability within yourself and sustainability within a society, everybody needs to abide by a doctrine or abide by a way of living. You can't have everybody in an area thinking differently. This is also why multiculturalism is becoming a bigger and bigger problem in the US. It's very difficult to have a cohesive and directed society and safe and happy society if everybody's doing whatever the fuck they want to do. If everybody's just individualistic in terms of what they think and believe. If everyone's just like, I want to believe whatever. Like, and that's the thing with these leftists. It's like these niggas just want to be able to believe whatever they want to believe. That's why a lot of these niggas are atheists too as well. They're just like, whatever I feel is true is true. Instead of, hey, no, we need to have a certain way that we abide. We need to have a certain way that we all move. We need to have strict rules and standards. Leftists don't believe in that shit. They want to break all rules, all standards. They want to get rid of fucking everything. Even shit that obviously fucking works. They look at the nuclear family. Bro, you could put a picture on Twitter of a white nuclear family. Oh, just a white you just post, and you post it with no context. You just put the picture. Bro, a leftist will literally start. They'll turn like to a fucking clicker from The Last of Us. They'll start going crazy. This is Nazi shit. This is fascism. And it's just you showing a picture of a white family. And that's what I'm saying. They see things that are standard, make sense, look fine, and they're like, this is bad. Almost like they want anarchy. They see anarchy as a good thing. And that's just what happens when you're atheist and you just want to believe whatever you want to believe and you're coming up with your own morality. Like these atheists do. Like that's what happens. You don't believe in any structures or standards. It's whatever you feel is true is true. And that's why it's even funnier to me. In my mind, I'm like, bro, a lot of these niggas, on the left, they don't even realize they're conservative. And what I mean by that is the minute that you're on the left and you decide, hey, all right, let's stop here with something. Like a leftist, because new opinions drop for these stupid niggas every day. They're like, hey, raping children, completely okay. You know what? I can morally actually justify it because these niggas are atheists. They don't believe in anything, right? So they can, based off their feelings, they can logically express why something makes sense. They could be like, you know what? Fucking babies and raping babies, we could do this shit. This is completely okay. You gotta think about it for a second. Because if the baby is eventually gonna grow up to be an adult and have sex, we might as well just fuck them now to ensure, that they're ready for that shit. See how that made sense? Fucking crazy, but it made sense. And the leftists will drop an opinion like that, and the cult-like niggas will all be like, oh, you know what? You're right. And then the minute you're there and you're like, I fought with the trans shit, but this kind of too, oh, you're far right, you're a fascist, you're a Nazi, you're trying to stop us, whatever. They'll start going crazy. You see what I'm saying? So leftism at this point is just this pull towards just anarchy and destruction and nonsense. Because the minute you're on the left and you actually stand somewhere, you become conservative. Because they're going to keep pulling. Emotions and feelings evolve indefinitely, guys. That's why I'm saying they're pulling towards a black hole. Because emotions and feelings evolve indefinitely. Whatever you feel is true, you can explain it. And then all of a sudden, we could just turn this into a law. It's okay to rape children, y'all. It's okay to rape children now. It's okay to rape children now. It's completely okay. Why not? Let's do it. So that's how they move now. So I look at that. I'm like, they don't fucking understand what it takes to build a society, and a good society at that. You need to have standards that everybody follows. A man can't become a woman. A woman can't become a man. There's two genders. That's it. We keep that standard. That's just what it is. This way, people don't get fucking confused. The reason why we have such a major mental health crisis in this fucking country now is because we're letting niggas do whatever they want to do. We're just keep letting them do whatever they want to do. We've entertained the fuck out of delusion. It's so funny that the minute we decide to stop bullying niggas, everybody has a mental health crisis now. At least for some of you guys that grew up during that early Cartoon Network era, right? I know you niggas probably remember that one commercial that where that nigga's coming out and say, we gotta stop bullying now. No more bullying. We gotta stop bullying now. That bitch used to be showing up on Cartoon Network. I know you niggas remember, right? And ever since that era, moving into 2025, we've stopped bullying niggas. So now those parasocial weird ass thoughts are allowed to flourish. The reason why all these niggas are fucking crazy is because we've allowed them to be crazy, y'all. I'm telling you. In the same way, the reason why everybody's fucking gay is because we allowed niggas to be gay. That's literally what happened. We legalized gay marriage, opened up the fucking floodgates to all this other bullshit. That's what happens. A term that people often use is a slippery slope. You let niggas get married if they're gay, boom. Now we got kids cutting their dicks off. You see how fast shit moves? Niggas? So that's what happens when you entertain mental illness. That's what happens when you don't punish people for even thinking of doing that bullshit. Because you can repress those thoughts. You can repress those evil parasocial thoughts. You can repress those things if niggas get bullied. If you bully niggas for this dumb shit, it's okay. That's why you need bullies, nigga. That's why bullying is a good fucking thing. Because it prevents people from doing dumb shit. People only do this dumb shit because we stopped punishing niggas for having mental health issues. We stopped punishing mental illness. That's really what happened. We stopped punishing it. We stopped having limits. We stopped having boundaries. We stopped saying no. That's what happened. We started saying everything is okay. Obviously, that just goes to show how feminized and cucked out the fucking society is now that we just keep allowing all this dumb shit. And that's why things have been able to get this bad. We need limits. If you want to build a safe and coherent society, you need limits. You can't say yes to everything. And I want to say, I'm not against new ideas, by the way, guys. I'm not this guy who's like, hey, we should just, everything must stay the same. Everything must be conserved. That's not my point here. My point here is if something is working, you don't break it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. It's not broken. Let's keep this the same and then try new things. You build off what works. That's how society has evolved in general. We've built off what works. Understand? Just like if we didn't have lights, we wouldn't be able to do the things we do now. If we didn't have windows, if we didn't have homes, if we didn't have gas that could be put in the cars, all these things that we do now, we wouldn't be able to do anymore. Do you guys understand? Everything is built off something that was previously working. Just like innovations, when you look at cars, like the first car looks nothing like the modern car because we built off that model to improve it. Do you guys understand? But if you just took away the whole fucking car, like these leftists basically do when they look at society, you want to take away everything. Now there's just nothing. We have to literally start from fucking scratch. Why the fuck would we do that when the shit was working? Understand? This is why we need limits and standards on certain things. We can't just say yes, 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 yes. That's how you ruin your fucking life. Even when you look at becoming successful, for example, if you say yes to everything, you know what you're saying no to? Your success. Because the only way you're going to become very successful is if you do what? If you focus on yourself for a long period of time. How the fuck are you going to be able to do that if you're saying yes to everything? If your homies are saying, or your bum ass homies you need to fucking cut off today are saying, let's go out here, let's do this, let's drink, let's smoke, let's party. Even your parents are like, hey, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. Everybody's taking away your time. Boom, you have no time for yourself. So that's the problems you run into when you have no standards, no standards or boundaries. If you just say yes to everything, you have no time to actually build something significant. And unfortunately, as a society, we've said yes to mental illness. That's literally what happened. We said yes to all this mental illness. We said, this is fine. This is okay. You can feel this way. No, you fucking can't. We have to say no to some feelings, my nigga. We have to say, no, this is fucking stupid. And it's obviously already stupid. We already have the evidence. Mental health crisis everywhere. 40 to 50% of Gen Z women, for example, are all either in therapy or on antidepressants. Is your feminism working yet? Like, nigga. You see what I'm saying? This shit's not fucking working. So we need to have standards and limits on society. Things have gone too fucking far. And that's pretty much what I was trying to get Brian Shapiro to understand. But of course, this nigga doesn't fucking understand. These leftists never understand until it's too late. Until society's fucking destroyed, these niggas are never going to understand, by the way. These niggas have already doubled down. They don't care. Until society's basically crumbling and fucking destroyed, then they'll wake up. And that's my thing. We could have punished them for this bullshit years ago, said, fuck no, we're not doing this. But now we basically have to wait for society's collapse for them to realize, oh shit, we fucked up. So that's where we're at. I just want you guys to understand, to build a good society, you need to have limits. You need to be able to say no to things. You need to be able to say no to bad ideas. And the minute you realize something is a bad idea, you need to immediately start course correcting. That's how you, like, if you think you can build a cohesive society when everybody's just thinking whatever way they want to, everybody's fucking crazy, you're dumb. You can't. You can't have this secular society where everybody just believes whatever they want to believe. Everybody's coming up with their own sense of morality of what is right and what is wrong. You can't build a society off that. You can't build a society where children are growing up. They don't know if they're a boy or a girl or a he or a they or a lizard or a helicopter. Like, that doesn't work. You're just going to confuse kids all the way into their teens to the point that they don't even know their sense of self. Once again, creates a mental health crisis because you're confusing niggas. These things have been simple for a reason. Why has it been since the beginning of human history? It's always just been man and woman, two genders, always, for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. But for some reason, within the last 10 years of niggas being in American society, all of a sudden this shit is confusing. It's like, nigga, clearly you've been psyoped to believe dumb shit. We've entertained illness. We've entertained mental illness. That's just what the fuck happened. So we got to stop. We got to be able to say no again. And at least with a lot more young men going further right, it's that saying no that is now coming. Like, fuck no, we're not doing this shit anymore. All of this shit is gay. All of this shit is dumb. We're saying no to this shit from now on. So that's where we're at. That's why all these leftists are fucking crazy. And that's why we need limits. When you have limits, when you have structure, you're able to focus. You're able to build good things. If everybody's fucking confused, you can't build anything great. You can't build a cohesive society when everybody's just believing whatever they want to, coming up with their own morality. You don't know if you're a girl or a boy. What society can you build off that? Society was at its peak, 1950s. What happened? Man, woman at home, man at work, kids playing. Or women, the mom was taking care of the children, nurturing them. Dad came home, saw the family, everything was great, rinse and repeat every single day. Everything was great. It's like, nigga, it was working. What? Like, it was working. We didn't even need to do anything. It was fucking working. And we decided, nope, we got to change all this bullshit for no fucking reason. It's because we stopped saying no. We stopped saying no. So that's where we're at.